Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Lillian Momina, your clinical nutritionist. If you have not subscribed, please do, and let's learn together. Today I want us to talk about intermittent fasting as I promised. So I will take us step by step. It might be a long, so I might do it in bits because it's a bit wide. So what is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is basically alternating between the periods where you're feeding and alternating the periods between where you're not feeding, like you're doing a fast. That is why it's called fasting, because there's a period of no caloric intake or extremely low caloric intake, and there's a period of whereby you're eating and you're nourishing yourself. So over the years, it has become popular. It is being accepted more. It is being practiced more. But in an African society, maybe that was our way before. So I don't think it's something that is so new. If done correctly, intermittent fasting has amazing benefits, and you would want to get into it. But caution, always consult before starting. Don't do it because someone started it. Do your research, gather information, do your pros and cons, get your goals fact, and start gradually. Always start gradually. Don't dive into it. Learn the basics of IF before you can go into the deeper like fasting, like the Jesus type. You see, so there are different ways that you can do intermittent fasting. The most common form of IF is the 16-18, which can be practiced by many, whereby you fast for periods of 16 hours and then you eat within the window period of 8 hours. So maybe how it's done. You can start your fast. You can have your dinner maybe at 6, then you do your breakfast at around 11. You'll have gone for 16 hours without eating, and then there are drinks. In these periods, let's say after having your dinner, maybe at 10 you get hungry, you can do lemon water. In the morning you can do wheatgrass, or before if you get hungry again, you can do broth, vitamin drink or something, but something that with very minimal calories. So and then there's the 5-2, whereby you eat normally the 5 days of the week, the way you normally eat. Then there's the 2 days where you restricted calories, and then there's the alternate day fasting, whereby you eat today, you skip tomorrow, you eat today, you skip tomorrow. I will not advise anyone wanting to begin this journey to start with that, because it will not be sustainable. And caution, IF is not for everyone. There are people who should not even think about it. For children and adolescents, they are growing, their cells are dividing, they having the babies a whole 24 hours because you want them to do intermittent fasting. Don't do that. Don't do that for babies. Don't do intermittent fasting if you're pregnant. Don't do it if you're actively breastfeeding or your baby is below 6 months. Look for a plan that will work for that. So I did a video on maintaining weight while breastfeeding. You can check it up below. And also there's one for weight loss if you want to lose weight. There's also one. I've done that. So if you're pregnant and you're breastfeeding actively, please don't this, because you see when your nutrient needs go high. So when you're doing IF, you're definitely going to cut on these nutrients, and what will happen? You will interfere with the growth of the fetus, and if you're breastfeeding, you will interfere with milk production. So also, if you're diabetic and your sugars are not controlled, I know there's a lot of people selling the IF with keto diets that they control, and it's true, they will improve insulin resistance, they will improve how your metabolic functions, and this will help you control blood pressure, it will help you control your blood sugar or your lipid and cholesterol profile. But again, if your sugars are uncontrolled, do not get into IF. If you have to do it, please have someone work with you, and don't do anything. Just control your sugars first. If you're doing your medicine, if you're doing your injections, just make sure your sugars are a bit controlled so that you can start on this. So also, if you're doing medication, maybe you've been prescribed for maybe medications or heavy medications. Let's say you've been told to do antibiotics with food or after meals. Again, you want to follow the doctor's advice. Let your body adjust. Take your time. Don't be in a hurry to do like 36 hours fast, 48 hours fast. Take your time. Let your system slowly grow into it. So what are some of the main benefits of intermittent fasting? We have number one, you definitely going, if your goal is to lose weight, you will lose weight with IF. That is a fact, because if done correctly, IF reduces hunger pangs. Yeah, because you're able to switch your source of energy. You're able to do a metabolic switch from glucose to ketones. So what IF does, when you reduce your intake of, let's say you're doing a window period where you're not taking your glucose, your body will source another source of energy, and in most cases it's really the fat. So ketones will be released in the liver. In the liver, the ketones are going to be used up for energy. Apart from that, it will definitely create a calorie deficit. You see, calorie deficit is basically what weight loss is all about. So there's supposed to be a balance in your system. That is why it is very possible for a human being to maintain the same weight for a very, very long time, because the body system, the homeostasis, the balance system works towards maintaining that balance. So you see, in most people, like in obese, let's say you're obese or you're overweight, or you have like any problems with your weight, most people offset this balance so that you get that the metabolic system is not able to maintain this balance, and that's where the obesity, metabolic complications, they all come in. So when you start doing IF, you start controlling or regulating these calories that you're taking in. You're almost creating a balance. So you get that you will lose weight when there's a deficit in energy in and the energy out is still maintaining. You will lose this weight because the body will look for another source of energy, and this is where they will go to the fats, the central obesity. So it will help you reduce your fats. So that is the first benefit of IF. The second benefit is autophagy. Autophagy, yeah, that is the word. It is amazing. Autophagy has very great benefits in terms of metabolic system. It is great in controlling metabolic disorders such as hypertension, such as blood sugar, insulin resistance. It has also been there are studies that show that in the face of autophagy, whereby when your body has grown into it, there is reduced you get to starve the cancer cells, and then there is also the cell renewal. The body is able to renew and repair itself. So instead of you getting accumulation of maybe dead cells, accumulations of bad protein in your system, this process allows your body to reuse. And then it also gives mitochondria a lot of, you get supply for energy, so you'll be more energetic, you'll be more enthusiastic. It has been shown actually it is great for your mental health, because there's research and studies to prove that it actually helps maintain mental health, ease depression, ease anxiety, ease panic attacks, all those. So it is great for your system. Your system needs that. The way we were wired to do that. We were in our natural aspect, like where we were supposed to be hunter and gatherers. You see when you go hunting today, you might eat, tomorrow you might not. So your body was able to maintain that state, and that is why people on another point of autophagy, there is longevity. It improves your lifespan, so you get to live longer because you're healthier. There is less disease infection. Your gut is healthy because the microbial, the pathogens. You see, when the body is recycling itself and getting rid of toxins, getting rid of all those things, the pathogens are being cleared away, so you get less infections. There's no need for so much medications, so you get that your system is working very, very well. And in an environment whereby there's a lot of toxicity in terms of the environment, the food production system, the way the processing foods, all those, it is very beneficial to take a break every once in a while and allow your body to reconstitute itself. So you can do gradual, and then again it's great for the skin. who wants to look bad, who wants to look old. Definitely not us. We all want to look good, we all want to glow, and one of the ways IF. Skin is great, skin health is great. So when the cell renewal is activated because of the body, you see the autophagy again, the body is recycling, it's producing new cells, it's doing all that, they will get to your skin. The skin is the biggest organ in the system, of course it will get there. So what happens? It reduces premature aging, it reduces wrinkles, it reduces like the problems with oxidative stress, because again when autophagy or fasting improves antioxidant, the indigenous, it improves the indigenous. These indigenous are the antioxidants that are in the body. The body is able to produce like glutathione, so the body is able to produce more. So again, radiation, you will be radiant and the skin will appear brighter, healthier, and more clearer from acne, from premature aging. Just make sure you do your sunscreen, as I always say. Always do your sunscreen, moisturize well, and let's look fabulous. So apart from that, IF is also great if you're recovering from maybe a traumatic head injury. It's good because it promotes brain cells renewal, development, and healing. So also it's great for an inflammation. Let's say you have arthritis, or you got you were strained, maybe your neck, your joints. I maybe I used to do IF, but maybe the 12 hours or 14 hours. I got recently into an accident, so I decided, okay, fine, I need this leg. My joint here was not doing so well, so I decided IF does this, so I'm not going to start. I'm on, of course, I'm on calcium, I'm taking my collagen, I'm taking copper, I'm taking a few supplements for my bone health and to make sure that my joints and tendons are in place because of that injury. But again, also do it for my skin because I want to look and feel youthful. So I purposely started doing the 16-8, and it has really improved. It's week 2, and my joints is I can comfortably wear heels, not so long, but I can wear them just like I used to do before the accident, and I'm healing well. I'm glad of the process. So it is a great, if you're having any inflammation in your system, it is good. You can do IF. If you have arthritis, if you have any like inflammation related disorder or complication, you can do IF to do that. It will help and it is great. Please do that. And then it is also great for your immunity because it improves stem cells. When you're fasting, the bone marrow is signaled to produce more stem cells, and what does this do? They kill maybe the malignant, the tumor cells, all those. The stem cell is good for replacing all that. It is a great therapy aid for you. And yeah, what else have I not talked about? Insulin, I've talked about it, so it is great for maintaining and controlling insulin. If you want your insulin resistance to go down, IF is the way. But again, as I've said, if your sugars are uncontrolled and you're a known diabetic patient, please be cautious, tread carefully. So, and make sure that you have someone guiding you on this. Don't just do something because people are doing it, because DM can be fatal and it has the complications that are associated with the diabetes that is uncontrolled, and then you add ketoacidosis. It is very bad. You don't want to get into that state. So make sure you work on that. And then again, you see the food system, the food prices, everything has gone high. So when you're doing IF, you're doing like 2 meals a day or 1 meal a day. You get to save some money. And then you see when you're doing IF, you also want to do a healthy food, a healthy meal plan. You're also saving some money. So it's someone there's a paper I was reading, then someone was arguing that maybe people are doing IF, they are advocating IF because we are overpopulated and the food production is not enough to cater for the needs. So people are being encouraged to do IF. But anyway, if you do this, if you do IF, you save some money and you lose the weight, you control your insulin, you control your diabetes, you control your pressure. Why not? So yeah, my name is Lilian Momina. It was great. If you have not subscribed, please do so. And if you need help with meal plannings, with weight management, with disease management, your medications, all your supplements needs, your vitamins, your minerals, glutathione, Q10, all those, we have them. Collagen, we have them at Momina Wellness. And we're a phone call away. We deliver and we ship. And talk to us today. We will not disappoint you. Thank you. Bye bye.